Hello everyone and welcome to my Plexus Mythic guide. So essentially I won't go through the whole fight because there's only a couple of things that have changed on Mythic. So we'll go through how the soaks changed, we'll go through how positioning's like a bit more strict and how there's a wall that basically moves through the phase during P1. It's just standard setup, you just take 4 healers and then the rest DPS and 2 tanks. Nothing particularly required for it. So yeah, let's just go into a couple of the differences. So first things first, because the tank drop-off does a bit more damage than it was doing in Heroic, what we do is we split the room into half. So you can see we move the boss over to the side, and this half of the room, right by the wall, will be where people put the soaks, and they always put the soaks there. And then the other side of the room will be for where the tank can drop off their mechanic. So you can see the soaks have been dropped there, and then we can see that the tank's going to get the mechanic and it's going to run to the opposite corner. So they're putting down their soaks on the left. I get the big bomb on me. I run over to the corner. This is the one where it's going to do the most damage because there's not much room in the first thing. And yeah, just take the damage. You can see there is a wall coming through here and we'll go through that next, okay? Yeah, but just get it as far into the corner as you can, make it as small as you can, and everybody else can sort of huggle up into that corner to make sure that they don't get as much damage from it. Okay, so you can see here what's going to happen is the wall's going to come through. I go to do my tank bomb, as you've already seen. The wall is coming through, so you need to make sure that people don't use their extra action bar to go straight through it if they're too close to this front wall, because if they go through this front wall as well, they're in big trouble. But basically you just use the cloak, go through. What's nice about the wall in this instance is it cleans the room again. So you can see there is now no longer patches on the left. We can then put new patches down on the left, and they're in the exact same spot. They'll only come through once, so it only cleans the room once, but it's still nice that the room actually gets cleaned, okay? And then the soak, we dealt with it in the same way. We just split it into 10 and 10, right? It needs 5 players in it on Mythic. If you don't have 5 players in it on Mythic, then there's going to be issues. So we still had some people that could double soak, and we put all our healers in the first soak so they could, just heal afterwards. But essentially you need a minimum of 5 players in it. So however you want to do that is up to you. You can make sure that you only put 5 in, but with the soaks going out, we thought we'll just put the 10 in and then put the other 10 in, and then people can do it double, then great, right? So not too much to worry about on that. Okay, and then the main thing here is essentially the intermissions. So I'll show you 2 of the 3 intermissions because 1 and 2 are very basic and not a problem. With this first one, you don't have a lot of room to run against, so you keep running against, do not stop. You have people die if they stop, so make sure you don't stop. You pull these 2 ads towards each other, they're pretty close anyway, and you kill them before their cast stops. Not a problem. You still have the wall that comes through, so you just make sure that you use your extra action button when the wall gets to you, and you make it to the top, okay? So not anything new really there apart from the ads that have spawned, and they die really, really quickly. Just have 1 DK in is quite nice. With this shield, it's quite a large shield on Mythic, and obviously as the season goes on, it won't be a large shield. It'll be a really easy shield. But if you're doing it early, then the one thing I would suggest is making sure that you use your CDs sort of in the last 30 to 40% of the shield. You don't really need anything at the start, and it'll just be a waste. So just make sure that when you're getting to the last sort of 30%, you have a darkness down or something along those lines, just to make sure you can get through it. And yeah, I won't show you the second intermission because honestly, the first and the second one are really quite easy. It's the third one that just has one little bit of a trick to it that I can show you. Okay, so this third intermission, you can see those orbs lined up on the side there to the left. We're all going to get pushed back. We're going to get a load more that we're going to be stacking on top of those, okay? And then obviously a soak. And after this, we're going to get pushed into the third intermission. So what's important here is that there's a gap that you can... So if you look at that there, you can see how we want to go round to the left. We have to go all the way up and all the way down. So what we want to do is where I've pinged there is I just want us all to stack up there, get the ads pulled on top of here, kill the ads, and then you just wait for the wall to come. Simple as just wait, dodge this stuff. As soon as you see the wall, what it's going to do is it's going to clear that whole room on the left-hand side. You can go through this hole, through the wall at the same time, and it's all clear, and around you go. And that just saves you having to run up and then down and then hope that the soaks are not put in bad places and you don't get stunned and the wall isn't coming at the same time. So you just wait, have a bit of patience, and then go. Obviously, it means you're in this phase for a little bit longer, so maybe this ramping damage from this is a little bit harder, but I think it's safer and easier to do, really. So I think that's one thing that should be done. There's just one more thing to say in regards to tanking. There's one tank situation where a wall was coming. I wasn't tanking at the point in time, so I've not got the footage, but there's a wall coming and you can see it coming from the back. And then you get the tank bomb sort of just as the wall would be hitting you. So what you kind of need to do there is either pre-run So you're ahead of the wall, drop it, and then we'll go straight through the wall with your extra action button. Or you use your extra action button, go through the wall, then follow the wall to drop your tank mechanic. The safer one, I think, is running early because you can get it further away. But that's up to you and how you want to do that, essentially. Yeah, so basically it's a case of make sure you respect the intermissions and you kill the ads nice and quick. You use your extra action button when you're going through the walls during the phase. You have a system set up for which side you're dropping the soaks and which side you're dropping the tank mechanic. And yeah, you just blast boss and you'll be killing this race soon. So thank you for watching, everyone. And as always, a big thank you to those who have helped, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.